And welcome back. You can see flowers at just about every wedding, but at OK Florist, they specialize in making sure your flower arrangements have plenty of what they call the wow factor. For all the details, once again, Karen Powell is here with us. Now, Karen, we talked about White House Bridal in the last segment, but this is also what you do full-time, is designing flowers.
It is. Actually, flowers are my passion because I love, love, love meeting with brides and hearing about their day and really being able to create that wow factor.
Do you find that brides are coming to you right now maybe on a budget and asking you, okay, what flowers can I choose to stay on my budget?
They do, and what I try to stress to people is let's not get so wrapped up in budget right off the bat. Let me hear about your day. What's going to make it special? What makes it meaningful to you? And let's get everything down that you want to do. Because there are ways that we can really trim down costs depending on what's important to you. For instance, centerpieces. You know, we have a lot of brides that come in and they might have 20 tables. It can get really pricey to do a centerpiece, a flower centerpiece, on every table.
Especially if it's a decent sized one.
Exactly. So what we suggest is maybe doing half the tables with a centerpiece, something like this one, and then either going with candles.
Which is great because that's kind of a rental item, right?
It is. Candles or something tall like the orchid tree right there.
And this is really neat. This is a kind of like a spin-off of the, I hope I say it right, manzanita tree.
They are. We do a lot with branches and sticks and curly willow, blooming branches, and we actually have these in stock. We have about 6 or 8 of them, and they're a rental item, and they're great.
And that way too, you know, as a bride, you're not having to pay for the real branches. You can pay the rental fee, and you don't keep it at the end of the day.
Exactly. We come back out, we pick it up. Actually, this one is great because we just put orchids on it, but you could put flowers around the base of it. You could put flowers in the middle of it. There's all kinds of ways that you can really dress this up or down. And it doesn't have to have flowers on it at all.
I noticed too, you have the little LED lights. I'm sure you could put real candles or these, which will burn all night.
We did. We actually added a couple of different candles in this candelabra just to show you some options. We have like the LED ones, the little flickering ones, but these also, I don't know if you can see it right here.
They almost glow a blue light.
They do. They're submersible, so you can actually put them in water, and if you have a tall centerpiece, it will actually uplight that centerpiece. You can put them in fountains, which is great.
Wonderful. And I know you also brought some bouquets in today because that's a big thing that, you know, brides are definitely wanting for their wedding.
We do, and the reason I brought a couple of different ones in is I really love bright colors. And this one, what I wanted to show you more or less was the tulips. People love tulips. They're so hot, they're great, they're fabulous.
And great colors.
Great colors. In tulips, you kind of think about it like the bulb shaped, but I wanted to be able to show that not do tulips, they don't always stay closed the way you would think they do.
These are definitely open. So is this a different type of tulip?
It's not. These are actually starting to open, and so to show people that flowers have a mind of their own. They're going to do what they want to do. So if you want a bulb-shaped tulip and you don't want it opening, it's probably not going to be a flower for you to use outside. And another one that I get asked about all the time is hydrangea.
Because everybody loves those.
Everybody.
I mean, they're so popular, and they're very much, kind of seem like a low country flower,
Hydrangea are absolutely beautiful, and people say, well, I've heard they wilt. Hydrangea is a flower or a bouquet that you really need to keep in water. If you're going to be out on the plantation all day taking pictures, you don't want to keep it out of the vase. You really want to be able to carry your vase with you, take your bouquet out, take your pictures, and put it right back in the water.
And for brides who don't want to hassle with that, maybe it's not the flower for you.
Exactly. And maybe, you know, calla lilies are fabulous. They hold up great, which we kind of have here also.
Yeah, calla lilies do great with the heat if you are planning that hot summer wedding.
They love the heat. It doesn't bother them. Orchids. But once again, that's the kind of thing that we can do, is we can really help you to decide based on your venue and where you're going to be what flowers would suit you the best.
Because every wedding, it's all about personalizing it.
It is. It's all about you. It's all about your day and what you like and what you don't like. And we want to really be able to give you that wow factor, even if you have a really small budget.
Well, Karen, tell everybody where they can find you, and if they're looking for a wedding dress as well, it's all in one shop.
It is. We have a big white 2-story house that was built in the 1800s. We're in downtown Somerville at 131 West Luke Avenue.
Wonderful. And I know you have a website as well if we need to find you there.
We have whitehousebridal.com and okfloristevents.com. So we have a huge website.
Karen Powell, thanks for coming in as always. And still to come here on today's show, we'll be in the kitchen cooking up a savory treat fit for any low country wedding. That's next with New Dream Catering.